Hello. How are you kids? I'm talking to Twitch chat, not the people I'm looking at. Good? Me too. Welcome to ComeDy&D. Thanks for coming. Roll the footage. Mary Shelley. Hi. Welcome to Come D&D. I'm Hayden. I'm the DM. Uh, Simon, who are you and what are you playing?
My name is Simon Timoney. This week I'm playing Sir Wiggles. He is a Pug Laden of Pugmandy. I think that's what the country's called. He is a hide shifter Pug Oath Crown. And this week I'm sponsored by Super Mar Emo Cuts. It's like Super Cuts, but for parts other than your hair. Super Mar Emo Cuts. Go visit them today.
Cool. Casey, who are you?
I'm Casey, and I am playing. I'm playing Lee, short for really.
Mary Shelley.
Short for Mary Shelley. He is the daintiest 420 pounds of shell and muscle that you can imagine casting wizard spells. And looking forward to crushing some people.
Cool. And you're a Blade Singer wizard, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Blade Singer, Tortle, Crusher Feet. That's it.
Kevin, who are you?
Hi, I'm Kevin, and will we get kicked off Twitch if we sync up the Shining theme music to our intro, because it's real vibes there. I'm Kevin. I said that already, and I play Ubad, son of Rabab. Also a very dainty, very short for Loxodon Elephant Folk at 7'3", coming in at a nice 330, and a
lot of dainty characters.
Yes, and he is his kingdom is overrun by rhinoceri, and he made a pact with a primordial force for power and to restore his throne, and he's gone off on an adventure with his allies who know nothing about it. And he is a Loxodon warlock, that's what they're called, of the noble genie.
Nice. Cool. Anybody want to recap what happened last time?
I just wrote Ruddle.
Yeah, we tried to leave, but I guess the Don was really upset that we freed all of his slaves. I mean, probably not all. He probably has a lot more slaves than the 3 we freed. Sent. Yeah, he sent his dragonborn goons. I'm not saying all dragonborns are goons, but these guys were goons and dragonborns to the estate to find us, and we hid because we're crafty. And we hid in wagons and went off and until they stopped to search the wagons, and Sir Wiggles, following his oath, announced that he was there, and we fought them. And did we win, or did we just hold them off? I think we probably just hold them off and made our way to the ship.
You killed half of them, and you knocked the others off their horses and got away.
That's a win.
He had 3 slaves. He's like, I'm good. I just want the 3.
No, I think we freed a lot more than 3. It's just 3 came with us.
Yeah, I think there was 5.
Yeah, but he has more than 5 slaves.
And then 3 of them had names that were mentioned on screen. One of them
is joining us on the voyage north. Sniffle, a Yuan T named Sniffles, which is something I don't think a snake does, so it's a good name. I like it.
Thank you. Cool. And then you met up. Oh my God, I don't have my document open. What a noob.
Cool. Let's just make it up from here.
You met up Pelia led you to uh, led you
The
to
fallen doubleth.
the Phelan Doubleth, uh,
Phelan.
Close.
and with Captain Bennis Higgin, who I don't think I mentioned his name, who is a human ship captain, and he has a whole crew of halflings who carried all your stuff aboard. You are all in a guest quarters, which is like a big room with hammocks, bunk hammocks, and there are piles of hay for the people that hammocks aren't strong enough to hold up. And the voyage has begun, and that's where we left off. Cool.
Can't
You,
remember if it was canon or joking that Uba tried all the hammocks and broke them.
I think you tried. I think we left off. You tried one.
Okay, try
And
one.
broke
That's
it.
a compromise. I'll take that.
Cool. You are all aboard the Phelan Doubleth. You are on now. The ship has left. You're on the high seas. This journey will take a couple weeks. I think I said it was a couple days
You
last
said
time.
3 days.
That was the joke. Retconned.
Okay, I packed the wrong clothes.
Cool. You can
clothes?
wash it. You could just throw them overboard in a bag and wash them. What? Tell me briefly in a sentence or two what each of you are kind of doing during this voyage. Like, how do you spend your time on the ship?
Well, when you have the enlarge reduce spell, you kind of just have to use it every day. So yeah, going swimming as a giant turtle, that sounds like fun. And Sir Wiggles is welcome to ride me since he's an expert at that.
Yes, I did actually. It was quite fun.
Cool. And Wiggles, you're spending all your time riding Lee, or what else are you doing?
I'm perfecting gripping onto the top of his shell with my anus. Sir Wiggles.
So like a suction cup situation?
You,
It's a pug trait. Now we're on a ship. There is most likely an observation deck. What is it called? Is it a crow's nest?
yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay. Sir Wiggles is fascinated. He doesn't like heights, but he wants to go up into the crow's nest and just watch. And he feels like he can get a little bit closer to divinity, being that much higher. Also, great place to pee. One thing the pug loves is the high altitude urinal effects. And
Cool.
So that'll happen.
So you're afraid to go up there. Have you actually made it up there, or are you just kind of like standing at the bottom, like pawing at it and kind of like looking up and trying to scale it, but you working up the courage?
Are you saying that was all in my head?
Uba would like to step in and cast Spider Climb on Sir Wiggles.
What is this? My paws are sticky. Take that,
What's that for?
Hayden.
Why are you saying take that? I'm asking you a question.
High five, Ubad, and do our hands stick together? How does
Yes.
spider climb work? High five, Ubad. Oh, and
It's
like-
not
it's
glue
like-
hands, it's spider hands.
It's like
And
Enter the Spider-Verse, where you're stuck on Ubad's. Does Ubad have hair?
and then I give you
Yeah,
guidance.
he's a mammal,
I give you
But-
guidance so that you can
unlike
get into the
some
hammock
people.
easier. I'll climb up. I'll
You talking about Mary Shelley?
damn. Okay, thank you. I would like to walk up the crow's nest just like in a straight line. Can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like an 80s video. Yeah.
You're quite the specimen, sir.
Was he in the damn crow's nest already?
I was
Ugh.
keeping an eye out
Ugh.
for any dangers, sir.
You should really let me know if you're gonna be just popping out of crow's nests like that. As my squire, I insist that you update me. I'm
course,
comfortably shimmying.
I did attempt to tell you this,
Right.
but you were too busy barking at halflings, my liege.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. That sounds about right. Oh, in that case, you gotta leave me some sort of written instructions, or just I would appreciate next time, maybe, or just don't. But we're here now. Maybe we can learn about each other and catch up.
Of course. What would you like to know?
Nothing, nothing, or maybe were your parents, or were you an egg or something?
I was hatched from an egg on the deepest nests of the UNT Citadel.
I see. That's very romantic.
I was
Yeah.
raised by the collective.
Mm. It sounds like a wonderful upbringing. Did you play? Did you have sports? Were you into?
Was very accomplished at the UNT blood sports.
Oh, very good. That sounds That sounds healthy. Good upbringing for a kid. Well, good. Well, now that we know about each other, I'll take over from here. You can go now. Really great talk. I feel like we bonded or something.
Of course. Sniffle slithers like a snake around down the
Oh Jesus! Oh God!
pole.
Why does he have to do it like that? I look off into the distance and just take it in.
Ubad, what are you doing?
Um, Ubad is he's practicing his new spells. So that is, occasionally some random illusions on ship. Also, just when he thinks he can get away with it, casting hold person on skip and board and just watching them stop midway and having a laugh silently to himself. He
Uh are you Wiggles, are you aware of this / are you cool with that?
I mean, I'm in the crow's nest. Do I see it?
I'm assuming this is like several weeks of activity. So you're not in the crow's nest unless you're in the crow's nest literally the entire time.
I go up to Ubad.
he could see me from the crow's nest doing it.
I go up to Ubad and I say, I need to talk to you and tell you that I thank you for challenging the future knights like that. They will never be strong if they don't get used to being held personally at times. And you're making them strong for our kingdom. And I thank you, sir.
Well, if you say so, sir.
Shh, you didn't hear that.
If this makes me stronger, then I'm happy to do it.
Yes, it makes you stronger. Now break out.
I have to ask you though. Could you
wisdom save? Stop talking. Sorry.
Come on,
I don't think
break it out.
Does whole person work that way?
Yeah,
do wisdom save.
Can you talk while
Paralyzed.
you're held?
I think you're
I think you can be
completely...
like.
Let's say no, you can't. But I'm gonna make a wisdom
you
save.
can have your mouth open and kind of talk like that.
What's the
I guess
DC?
You get to roll for stats.
I think it's 15.
He saves.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I have to ask you a favor though. Could you please cast it on Bort twice as hard? Because I need that boy to grow up strong.
That's right. Yeah.
And I can.
You are the employee of the day.
Cool.
I kind of want to befriend Sniffles and kind of maybe see if I can get an understanding of what Sniffles offers the crew, what Sniffles is capable of doing.
Sure. You find Sniffles, kind of having been kicked out of the crow's nest, kind of patrolling the edge of the boat, like slithering around, looking in nooks and crannies, for as if he were searching for rats, maybe.
Sniffles, can I interest you in a drink? And I will raise a bottle of dwarven spirits.
I must refuse, as I must be on my top game to keep my master safe, you see. But I thank you for your generosity.
That is that is very admirable, Sniffles. Tell me how do you what is your game? How do you keep your master safe?
Well, I am searching for any nefarious rats or rodents that may have stowed away to spread diseases, and you never know who might be controlling them.
Now, as an elephant, I detest rats and especially mice more than the average pachyderm. But
Cannon.
yeah, that's true. Elephants hate mice. That's what Dumbo was it Dumbo? I don't know. Cartoons have taught me. I love the sound. I can hear the sound of notes being typed. Um, but do you think we face such a great threat from these vermin?
One cannot be too safe, I believe.
So, other than rat catching, how I mean, you seem very competent, and I just want to sort of picture what you add to Sir Wiggles' protection once we reach the north.
I would give my life for my liege.
Yeah, your dedication is again,
I,
very admirable.
my
But
dedication forms a shield around him.
okay, we I'm so glad Sir Wiggles has someone like you to keep him protected. And I think that's I'll be nice and offer drinks to Sniffles, and keep him on my good side. But I think that's probably as much as I'll grill him.
Cool. Behind you, you hear, Sniffles, I found one! And he has a rat skewered on his, Ryan has a rat skewered on his rapier.
Can I look down from the crow's nest and yell, "That's great, Sniffles! You'll get to level 99 in the first level in no time."
Mary Shelley, do you see? I'm going to rule that you can see all this from swimming alongside the ship. Do you have any comment?
With the giant eyes.
Yes, I'll take. No, wait, I don't eat rats. What turtles eat seaweed? Is there any seaweed out here?
There are jellyfish, which turtles eat too.
Oh, wow.
That's why they eat. That's why they eat plastic bags and die all the time because they look like jellyfish.
Okay, I would like to eat some plastic bags.
This is just gonna end up with somebody peeing on his beak.
Roll Constitution save.
15?
You resist the plastic bag and take no damage.
Excellent. I'll climb back on shore. Sniffles, have you found a good place to lie in the sun yet?
Of course. Follow me.
Thank you, fellow reptile.
He shows this is the horrible entire campaign for reptiles, but we're gonna pretend that they were warm-blooded. Sniffles walks into the bow of the ship, and there is a large empty spot that is away from the sails and often in sun.
Excellent. I also want to be copying some spells because,
Cool.
got to use up that gold before we get there.
Cool.
Why wouldn't gold be good on an Arctic island?
And a couple more things I wanted. I don't know if I've pushed the limits yet.
Not
How are you
yet.
gonna get them?
I would like to pull out a cracker each day from the bag and see how long they last.
And you know from your identified spell that they last an hour.
Oh, okay.
The effects.
Well, but like the cracker itself.
Okay. The cracker, if you don't eat it within 30 seconds, it'll grow into a animal.
Oh, okay. So that's probably pretty funny the first time I tried that then.
Yes. Roll a d12.
I really hope it's a whale.
I really hope you pulled it out in the bathroom.
That is a 7. So there's a day where there is an ox on the ship.
I have to
There's an
imagine
hour.
the sailors try and eat it.
Yeah. Does anybody like pho?
Can I
I
get
know
on?
traditionally it's more for breakfast, but
Some of the halflings look at each other like, and a few of them raise their hands.
Can I get on it
uh,
and just practice my mounted combatancy? Feels
yeah.
good, right? This is good. Hmm.
The ox technically obeys Ubad's commands. So
How long do I get the ox for?
an hour.
An hour. Yeah. So you know what? Scratch that. We're gonna have Sir Wiggles gets a half an hour of mounted combatant training
Thank you.
on it, and then I'd like to take that and whatever rations I've been saving up and present them to Shaza.
Uh, cool. Uh, in the like, how are you doing this?
Um, I imagine that he is eating the ubad. I am eating the minimum amount of rations each day, plus the peanuts that I've brought, and kind of storing some, until however nice they are. And I want to present that with the ox to Shaza. And I think he's really just trying to sort of butter up Shaza to find out what he's looking for in the Arctic.
Cool. My specific question is Shaza. I assume you don't want to talk to Shaza in front of everybody in the boat. So how are you presenting this stuff to Shaza?
Um, the closest to privacy as possible. If there isn't, an empty storage room or close to empty storage room, he Ubad will be kind of scouting out for any type of place he could do that. And if
Uh,
there's nothing like that, he'll just really take his chance at doing it, like studying the guest quarters and seeing when they're at their emptiest and trying it then.
Cool. I'm gonna say, if you go down to the cargo hold, you could probably find some time to yourself. So you're
Yeah, so
present,
he'll definitely.
so you're presenting rations and the 20 minutes left of ox.
Yeah.
Cool. Uh, cool. You're in the cargo hold. There's lots of barrels of stuff, uh, and you see uh, like crates and stuff, and you don't see. Yeah, it's just like you're in the area that has like the regular ship's cargo. It's not like personal cargo or
Mhm.
anything. It's not none of the expedition cargo. Uh, and so you see. Uh, tell me
Like
how,
ropes and anchors and stuff.
Yeah, explain how. Describe what it looks like when you summon Shaza.
So I think I'll pour a glass of dwarven spirits and light just a small amount of the incense, and present the ox and the rations on far enough away from the ox so the ox doesn't try to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And very great Shazar. It is I, Ubad, son of Rabab, who beckons you to join him here at the Phelan Doublet.
You have done well to summon me, Ubad.
Thank you, kind sir.
These offerings are most fitting. Hmm, quite the magic ox. How did you come across such a thing?
I have come across a magic artifact that can bestow gifts and summon animals.
Hmm, quite
I will show him the back.
quite the
It'll
toy.
bring. Yes, it'll be a great assistance as we search for you in the north.
Of course. He Shaza puts out his hand towards the ox and kind of like drains the magic essence from it until it like fades away, and like a cloud of magic ox juice goes into his hand, and he seems to like revel in it and just like, mmm, delicious.
Yes, totally not.
I have been keeping my eye on your progress, Uber, and I must say I am very impressed. You have
I'm touched, my great lord.
you have all of these other adventurers that they trust you almost completely. I don't know how you've done it. Now, must it does bring up a concern for me, though. You must you must assure me that should you need to perhaps should I ever ask you to perhaps betray them, you of course wouldn't show any hesitation, would you?
No, my lord.
Good man. That's
It
why.
would it would help me prepare though if you let me know what we're facing in the north, what you're searching for.
Well, I I I will admit I don't know exactly what's up there, but you have to we've been watching the same things. We know that the Baroness has something quite magical up her sleeve, and I have an inkling of what it might be, but you'll have to find out on your own, I think.
She had something so powerful up there, yet her son seems to be in this no-name order that is destroying magic items.
It's something in your story doesn't add up, I think. Unless, unless the son is trying to betray his mother, but I wouldn't underestimate him, I don't think.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Now, I if that is all, if that is all you wanted to ask me, I shall be going now.
Yes, my lord.
And then Shaza kind of like looks you over quizzically and says, "You have something on you," and then disappears.
Uh, I look to see what I have on me.
Your clothes.
Okay. Did he take my nose?
He did not take your nose.
My trunk?
No. Why don't you roll me perception?
So we heard all that, right?
No.
Ah, shoot.
Ooh, bud, I have the barbecue ready. Bring the
It's a
ox
17.
up.
No, just 5 more moves.
What did you say?
A 17.
17. Okay. You notice a cracked door, and there seems to be a light on in a side room in the cargo hold.
God damn it, Ryan.
Are there lights
and
on this ship?
Like a torch.
Oh, okay. That's very dangerous.
I
That's how ships work. It's in the water. It's fine.
I go and look at in the room.
Are you like peeking? Or are you opening the door? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stealth and peek.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
I'm proficient with stealth now, so let's see if I do any better. You know, it doesn't really help when you're proficient in something and you still have crap in the attribute, but let's find out. That's a natural 1 face.
Oh, thought it was the other way around.
Cool. You peek in the door, and you see Pelia. Looks like she's in this side room that is holding all of the expedition gear. And there's all these bags that have been prepared for you guys and stuff. And she seems to be slipping it. You see her slip something into each of the bags. When suddenly you feel some dust go in your trunk, and you cannot resist sneezing.
Whoa.
She
I
immediately,
accidentally Eldritch Blast. Just kidding. Just kidding.
she she immediately stands up straight and looks at you, and opens the door and says, "Ubad, what are you doing down here?"
Yes, I could ask you the same question, but where are my mana? So they're right here with me.
You could ask me the same question, and I would say I'm checking over our gear for the expedition we're going on. Have you heard of it?
Have I heard about the expedition that we're going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
That's sarcastic.
Yes, I
if
have.
you couldn't tell.
I could tell, but sometimes something's beneath
Good.
you, so you just move on.
Why don't you make your?
And
You go first.
Wanted to see... Thank you. You're very polite. Has anyone ever told you that
Speak.
before, Belia?
What the hell are you doing down here?
It is as aboard this ship. I am precious cargo, and I want to know that our ship is prepared for any type of accident or intrigue that might damage such precious cargo.
Mm-hmm.
You're checking our gear. You seem very frazzled for checking our gear.
I'm frazzled.
We're weeks away.
I'm frazzled when a member of our crew sneaks off by himself and goes near the gear. You don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know if you're hungry, looking for food. I saw you haven't been eating much.
Yes, I'm turning away food, so I must be hungry.
I don't know what the hell you're doing with that food.
Straws.
I'm not asking. Just get the hell back on deck.
Pelia, you make much more profit catching flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
She slams the door.
I think they like each other. That's a thing. That's gonna be a thing.
Cool. And
I will tell Lee to Lee. Remember we saw Pelia before the library, and then
sneaking around.
I saw her sneaking around the whole of the ship, and I followed her, and she caught me before I could get much, but she seemed to be slipping something into the gear. So we need to keep an eye, not just on her, but also on our gear, and make sure there's nothing. I don't know why someone would go to such trouble to bring us so far and sabotage us, but I don't trust the situation.
Shall I leave my parrot down there? Or shall we just go and look in our gear and see what she put in there?
I don't think she'll allow us access. We might have to quickly inspect it before we embark off the ship.
I see.
But if you think you can sneak your parrot down there, it might be worth it.
Yes, I think so. Can I send the parrot down there?
Yeah. The parrot flies down and passes Pelia leaving the hall, who glares at the bird. Is
that what parrot sounds like?
Hello!
It's a different kind of parrot.
I'm a parrot. The parrot flies down. Almirage is the parrot's name. I remember. And you find the door closed that she was messing with.
You were right, Ubad. It's harder than it looks.
Um, this inspires Ubad though. He's gonna try and stick an invisible pompadour on Pelia and see if she reacts to him or not.
Cool. She doesn't.
Okay.
I'm just picturing you sticking a hairstyle on her now, like
I assume I've just been imagining pompadour as like a wig flying around, basically. Cool. The unless anybody else wants to do anything on the journey, I'm gonna time
Yeah,
skip.
Pompadour is gonna keep telling me to listen to more rockabilly.
Cool. Ubad explores early Elvis and all, Rocker on the Clock, whatever. Uh, while the ship continues on its way north, and you notice that the air gets chill. There's a chill in the air, and the days seem to get longer and longer until the strangest thing happened. One day, the sun never sets, and then it never sets again for the entire journey. Uh,
We're
you're
going
now
very fast. That must be the explanation.
you're going around the world very fast. Wig,
Round the world,
Wi-
round the world.
Wiggles is trying to explain this to everybody. I was like, "Oh, the ship is so fast."
thank you, Sir Wiggles. I'm glad we brought a physicist along.
Yes.
Uh, and you go
Bug science.
at long last. You hear Wiggles. Are you up in the? Are you in the crow's nest? You see far in the distance. Give me a perception roll.
Wiggles perception roll. Fat 9.
You don't see shit.
I don't see it.
And
There's
then
nothing here.
from the bow of the ship, Ryan, looking through
Oh, God.
a brand new, very valuable spyglass, shouts, "Land ho!"
Brian, you've done it again.
He's getting use out of it at least.
You all look and you see the icy coast of the northern continent, which just known as the North, appear over the horizon. And as you go forward, there's a lot of like icy bits in the water, and there's the ship weighs anchor about like 500 feet or so off the coast. And Pelia summons you all to the deck of the ship. You're you're assembled. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, reporting for duty.
Too cold to swim.
Cool. So, all right. Here's the deal. I am handing you each packs. Here are your packs we presented you. They each contain, I'm going to say this non-voice, each of your packs contain 30 days of rations. They are like cool magical ass rations that are like in a brick, and they're like lembas bread. So they're like really nutritionally dense and cool like that. Let's say it's a brick of magical elven grass woven together, and it's
Good berry
30.
grass.
What?
Good berry grass.
Good berry grass. It's a block of good berry grass that each of you have 30 days worth, and it weighs only 5 pounds. You each have fuel. Another thing, you have this powder which acts as a fuel, which can burn for like a small amount is enough to burn for an hour, and it can heat a tent or melt snow or stuff for water. And you each have 60 hours worth of fuel. You each have 100-foot feet worth of rope.
That's
Oh, the
in
powder.
addition to the snake rope.
In addition to the snake rope.
Yes, Lee, when you have a chance, can you take a look at the snake rope for me?
Yes. Do you have it?
Yes.
Maybe Sniffles should look at that. I'm just
It looks like a snake, my liege.
see. That's what I was. There you go. There's your answer. Okay.
I have identified it as serpentine. Oh, that'd be a good name for a character.
Serpentine.
He's a snake paladin with really great hair.
What if he's Serpentor? Then he leads Cobra.
He leaves a troop of 5 things. Cool. You also have amongst you 2 heavy-duty tents. They're each enough to house 5 people, and they're made of heavy leather, and they each weigh 20 pounds. So you have to figure out who can carry those. The thing
Let's
is,
give them both to the pug. The others of us are too small.
You can enlarge me if you'd like.
you
I just
also
want to be enlarged.
you also each have like a few ice picks and 10 climbing pythons.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's in each of your kits. The Captain Higgis's crew will row us to the shore, and then we have to climb. So when you look at inland, you see a big icy shelf, and then that goes in for like 100 feet, and then there's just a glacier cliff that goes straight up like 50 feet, and then levels off into a big plateau. Once we're left off on the shore, we have to get up on that cliff as quick as we can, or because word is ice goblins swarm over the shore whenever they spot a ship come in. So if we climb on top of the coast, we should be safe from them. It's enough to get inland some.
Ice goblins. Did anyone
goblin.
know about this before?
Yes, we did.
Did you say something? Did we ask about ice goblins? Or
I forgot to ask about
No,
ice
we did
goblins.
okay, because
Real quick,
Am I not
Ubud.
saying something about them right now?
yes. So I mean, maybe we would have read a book about it or gotten some, I don't know,
Ubad,
ice
you.
goblin food.
yes, we could have read the Ice Goblin cometh, but here we are. Ubad can carry both tents, just FYI.
I'll carry one. We don't want to lose them both if you know.
Ubad gives him paranoid look.
Very optimistically, and that is about it. Let's get going. Oh, how many of us? 8 of you are coming. Yeah, and Skip said, "Well, I believe me and Bort's contract with Sir Wiggles over here. We're supposed to hold down the boat, make sure the boat was safe. When I was hired, I told him I wasn't bringing my son and any northern continent.
Yep, that's absolutely right. And if we get back and it turns out that the ice goblins waited till the pack was thinner and attacked the weaker ones and ate your bodies, and we find your bones when we get back." Where was I going with that?
Behind you, you hear, "I will remain with you, sir."
Oh, good. Okay. We can switch if you and Bort want to come with us, Skip, and then.
Oh no, that's I was a contract. We had an agreement. I can't bring my son anywhere in the northern continent.
Sniffles. I mean, it's cold. You're a reptile. Maybe the boat's a nice warm place for you to be.
I am happy to endure it, my liege.
Okay, maybe we'll find some ice rats or something.
Cool. There are 2 there are 2 rowboats prepared on the side for your party. How do you divide up?
So wait,
Sniffles, you better go with them.
Wait, so there are six of us going?
There's the three of us. There's Sniffles. There's Ryan and
Pelia.
Pelia. That's six.
Yes.
And then who are the other two? Oh, the other two are
Port
staying.
and yeah.
Okay, so maybe myself, Ubad, and Lee will go in one team because we don't split the party.
The,
It's
the
a bad
plot
idea.
armor boat.
Okay.
And then Ryan, Sniffle, and Pelia is the other boat.
Oh
So
boy.
Wiggles, if I was you, I would stay close to Sniffles. I think Sniffles may just be a guardian angel.
Okay. Oh gosh.
I am not an angel, sir. I am an UNT. It's an easy mistake to make.
Thanks, Ubad. All right, Sniffles, you're with me and Lee.
Yeah, Uba will go with Ryan and Pelia.
That makes sense from a weight perspective, I suppose.
Cool. The ships are lowered into the water, and now the halflings row you to shore. And the first boat, the Pelia, Ubad, and Ryan boat is first. Ryan is just on like the front of the boat, going like a heroic pose the entire time with like his sword out, looking very Washington crosses the Delaware.
Uba doesn't have message, but if he did, he'd be sending you guys being like, I really took a one for the team by being in the boat with Ryan.
We go, we three, we happy three, ride into the unknown with endless unknown continents for us to conquer. He's just going on like this, like rambling. And we will find ice, more ice than we could ever know what to do with. We'll be ice rich, and you guys land.
So how cold is it? And is it like just ice? Is it snow? Is it land? Is it dirt?
It is. You're on a big icy shelf now. It's just like it's frozen water, ice.
So these snow goblins, are they short?
Yes. I understand. They're actually shorter than normal goblins. It's a weird thing.
So don't bark at them. Don't bark at them.
Probably don't bark at
I'll
them.
do my best.
See that you do. Cool. Pelia walks onto the shore and says, "Okay, grab your stuff and let's go." I'm assuming you all have basic warm clothes here.
I have my rabbit skin undersuit under
Oh,
my
right.
armor.
I have the.
I think,
veil
yeah,
of
we
winter.
were all getting winter clothes.
You've all been provided with winter clothing.
Ubad, did you get a nose scarf? Did you get one of those?
My trunk should be fine, and if it gets very cold, I just put it down in front of my shirt.
I saw they make it. I saw a late night kind of commercial.
Yes, but you never want to buy one of those things you'd see on there.
It's called a
Um,
Snuffy. Okay.
I learned that the hard way with shake weights. So Wiggles, you look very strong. Am I correct?
Well, yes. I am probably the strongest person alive. Yeah.
Do you want to arm wrestle?
I dogs have the dogs have an arm, but they don't have a hand.
I think
right?
Ubad wanted to arm wrestle. I can't really tell.
Oh, yep, sure.
No.
Anytime, any place.
And
Is
then
that-
Lee, do you find yourself fit to climb up
Yes,
this glacier?
I am very strong. From the time, when I was an 8-year-old, that's the time turtles get in a lot of trouble. I spent a lot of
It's a
time.
delicate time for a reptile.
It is. I spent a lot of time scaling cliffs. I'll be fine.
Okay, then Ubad casts spider climb only on himself.
Sir Wiggles, you think you hear something on the wind?
It sounds like someone's telling me about my death, but it could just be Sniffles. I don't know. They both sound the same.
It wasn't me, sir.
Dear. That will be
So
12 perception. Regular. Yes.
You hear. You don't know if it's the wind or something else. You can't tell.
I keep it to myself. I don't say anything more.
Cool.
Ubad will. We haven't identified the snake rope, right?
I think
It's a snake rope.
you know everything it does.
Okay, it just turns into a snake. Okay, it doesn't really come into play here then.
It's a rope that like you could command it to slither places and tie itself into knots and stuff.
Okay. Well, I think just using the 100 feet that we just got from Pelia, Ubad ties one end around himself and gives the rope to Lee and Sir Wiggles and says, hold on to this, and then begins scaling the cliff.
Cool. And I don't think you need to make any checks because the spider climb.
Spider climb, spider climb.
Pelia looks impressed.
I will go last. You guys go first.
And you hear off in the distance a horn.
What did you say, Peli? I did not understand you.
God, can you climb any faster, Ubad? We got a situation down here. We're gonna be swarming with goblins in a minute or two.
Ubad can climb 10 feet every second.
It takes you 5 seconds to get to the top of the cliff. And then you're at the top, and you see a large expanse of ice ahead of you.
Should I roll for ice madness?
Yes.
Love that game.
That's an 8.
You're fine.
Okay.
You do not feel mad at the ice.
Yet.
What's going on with the team?
Okay, go. I will go last.
Yeah, now I'm just pawing at the side of the wall.
You start to hear voices.
Can I do a medicine check?
For what?
Sir Wiggles would like to know if this is a sign of the madnessing which has plagued his people.
Sure.
That was my one natural 20. That was my one fucking natural 20 of the night, and I used it on that.
You know for sure that this is not the
22.
traditional madness that infects your people. You are actually hearing something in real life.
Well, in that case, then I will tell the others around. I will say, okay, good news, I'm not dying. Bad news, I think there's others here. And
yeah, there's goblins. They're right over there.
Okay, Pelia, go. Ryan, go.
Yeah, go fight them.
Pelia goes up the rope very quickly. She gets a very good roll, and she does some cool rogue shit and goes up the rope. Ryan says, "I will stay and fight them."
Okay, Ryan, we'll find you on the way back, I guess.
Good luck with that, buddy. Thanks. Take one for the team.
Ryan, climb the goddamn rope.
No, I'm here for glory. I will fight these goblins for their ice.
It's not even that icy.
I'm going to cast minor illusion, to make there look like there are ice goblins around me. And I say, Ryan, ice goblins, help up here.
And Ryan, have at thee. He gets the exact same roll as Pelia and does like a cool spring, and he gets the rope and like swings and then does like some cool Zoro shit, and he gets up top and he says, "Ha ha!" and jumps and stabs the imaginary illusion, and I assume it poofs away or something.
Yeah.
What illusion is this? Have I succumbed to ice madness?
You may
Okay,
have
Sir
to be on
Wiggles,
the watch, Ryan.
What?
go. I can. If you
Uh,
fall, I can catch you. You go first.
I should probably let Sniffles go first because even though I'm
Oh,
not,
oh, I thought he already went up.
Oh, did he go? Sniffles, are you up there?
You see Sniffles peek over the edge and say, "Hey, sir."
Oh, I let you go first
He
because I'm a gentleman and you're under my care. So I just wanted you to know that.
he also looks like a rope. It's hard to tell when he's going up.
You are quite generous, my liege.
Good point. Okay. I'm gonna climb this rope.
Roll me athletics.
Well, I critted twice tonight.
What was your roll?
I rolled a natural one.
Uh, you
I'm not even gonna use that guidance, Bibliomancer. Thank you.
you climb halfway up the rope, and then you look at you suddenly see the goblins and are taken in a fit of rage, and rest yourself from the rope and fall, and you take
I will cast Featherfall.
no damage.
Let's go, Sir Wiggles.
Okay.
Would you like to try to climb the rope again? The goblins are now like 100 feet off.
Were the goblins that scared me? Was that the minor illusion upstairs?
I think that happened a little bit ago.
Oh. Okay. I fall. How much damage did I take?
None.
I cast Featherfall, so you
Oh,
float
thank
gently
you.
down.
All right.
Your feather.
I imagine you're
fallen.
probably trying to run in midair, though.
Coyote
Ubad
time.
is holding the rope up, but he's also going to hold his action to Eldritch Blast anyone who comes close to Sir Wiggles or Lee.
Cool.
How many goblins do we see?
There's like just a couple scrawny goblins up front. There's like 5 that have broken off from the group and are like close, and they have like there's one that has a flag and is just like screaming, and there's like one with a spear, and they have like very like ramshackle driftwood weapons. But there's clearly like a lot of goblins coming out of the cliffs now.
Wait, +1 driftwood weapons?
You don't know that. They look shitty. Maybe they're magical. You don't know.
Sir Wiggles, you can bark better from the top of the cliff.
Yeah. Okay. If I can, should I shoot for it again?
You can do it again.
I'll try climbing. That's a natural 20.
Cool. What does it
Cool.
look like?
All or nothing.
Looking at, it's like a 2 and a 0.
What does it look like in game?
Oh, Sir Wiggles, having learned from his mistake, doesn't want to embarrass himself or look bad in front of his squires, so he just runs up, and he also uses his mouth to kind of pull himself up as well.
Sick.
Yeah.
Turtle or Lee, you're the last one there. The
All right.
goblin with the flag is now around 30 feet away from you.
I will climb the rope.
Cool.
Oh, that is very good. 25.
Cool. Tell me what it looks like.
Well, I don't want to leave the rope down so they can climb it. So I grab the rope and I start winding up the cliff so it wraps around my shell as I climb. It's very challenging.
Cool. Okay. I'll allow it. Cool. The goblins, they congregate. They all rush to where we were, and they like jump up and down, like, "Wah, wah, 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 wah," and they're screaming at you. And Turtle, why don't someone throws a driftwood javelin at you?
Okay.
What's your AC?
18.
Jesus. The
Are they
javelin.
within 120 feet of me?
Yes. The javelin hits your shell and harmlessly flunks off.
That's a 12 to hit.
The goblin?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll damage.
That's 11 force damage and 2 cold damage.
Uh, which goblin are you hitting?
The one that attacked Lee.
Cool. He takes. He seems to be very affected by the force. But you notice that that last little bit of cold damage doesn't do as much damage as you think it would. Uh, and he dies though. These and now that they're close, you can get a closer look at them. These goblins, they have like dark blue skin. They have like blue, darker bluish skin, and they have like tufts of white fur on them. They look.
He should have died much sooner. I'm not sure what happened.
I don't know why you weren't. I mean, usually when I strike something, I expect it to die. So did it not die well enough for you?
All the goblins see the dead goblin, and they shriek and they Wah! And they scatter.
Do they leave his friend?
They do leave the dead goblin.
You see, Sniffles? That is dishonorable. If I die, I want you to take my body and take it on the boat all the way back. I want to be buried.
Of course, when you die, I will take your body immediately. I will swallow it whole to keep it safe.
That's not what I said. That's not what I asked. I mean, maybe I should write it out. I should have something more official.
This is the safest way to keep your body, sir. I do not
Yeah,
understand.
Sir Wiggles' snakes do not have arms.
Uh,
Oh, wait. But I guess you auntie do.
He,
But anyways,
he waves
we'll
at you. Yes.
Should we go down and get that goblin's
Uh,
body?
A common mistake, sir.
I'll take care of it. And I cast Create Bonfire down on the body of the goblin.
Oh, I thought we can maybe have the body
60-foot
and then wave
range.
with it as a sign of peace. You know?
On fire's like it's like it burns magically, right? It doesn't need something to burn.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, it burns the little goblin, the little old dead gobbo lights up and is pyred.
Well,
I was wondering why you took that spell.
What?
To
I
burn
love
the
that spell.
bodies.
It's concentration, but it's so much fun.
how many
Cool.
bodies do you expect to burn this session, Casey?
Per session,
Campaign.
1 or 2.
All right,
I think
that's about right.
you've cast like 3 spells this entire campaign, and that you've cast the bonfire one twice. So it's working. Cool. Pelia says, "Well, that's the first obstacle down. Shall we get going?" And
Yeah, are we gonna eat that or what? No,
no.
Sorry, am I out of line?
Pelia starts walking off into the icy expanse.
Sniffles, was I wrong?
Let's go.
Cool. You walk across the icy terrain for like an hour or so, and you come across. You start seeing like several large fissures in the ice. It's not an endless expanse, and eventually you come. In order to proceed, you come to a fissure that is about 40 feet across.
Belia, did
Back
you
where I'm from,
have a
it's
plan?
called the Fisher King. That was the. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't even worth it. Oh,
You know what? I just happen to have a plan. Hold this. Pelia hands you one end of a steel cable. Oh yeah, Sir Wiggles, real quick. When she says she has a plan, you feel something amiss in her demeanor.
where did you get steel cable? And what is that? Wow, what kind of blacksmith may steal cable? That's impressive.
Cool.
Um,
Pelia, she backs up and she takes a running jump and she jumps over the fissure and you can see as she jumps up you can see like little splotches of light under her shoes and she that seem to propel her all the way across uh, and then she takes a large metal spike and hammers it into the thing and ties the cable around it and says I suggest you do the same thing on your end.
Jump.
Ubad.
You want us to jump?
You should tie that cable around on a spike, you know, and spike it in, so we can go across a cable, you know, like a adventuring party.
Ubad, did
Do we
you share
each
with?
individually need a cable, or can we do more than one?
We can do. You have a cable we have one cable that goes across. You hammer it in your end, and then you all shimmy across. You know.
Okay, then Ubud hammers it in.
Wait, Ubad. Sorry, did Ubad share with the rest of us about the experience he had with Pelia stuffing things into our sacks?
He did with Lee.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe now that Pele is across, I'll go to the back again and take off my bag and look inside it.
Roll investigation.
18?
You see this you as you're going through and I'm assuming you're doing this while she's like preoccupied with her paper or with her
Well, she's on the
pylon.
other side of the crevasse.
She's like hammering it in and she's not watching you.
Yeah.
You see this blank little square of parchment in there.
Does it seem magical?
I don't know, does it?
Is that Arcana?
Like a detect magic.
I mean, I could cast Detect Magic, sure.
You could also do you could try Arcana.
I'm just taking a quick look. Yeah, it's a 12 Arcana.
It seems like a piece of paper that could carry a spell. You don't know.
I'll look at this later.
Cool. And so Ubat, you fasten in the cable around a python and hammer it in.
Yeah. And how far is the chasm?
40 feet.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
Cool.
How far down is it?
How far down? You can't really see. It's actually pretty deep.
Sniffles, listen. I'm not sure if it's the wind or me or what, but since you trust me with your life, I just want you to be aware. Sometimes people have nefarious intentions, and I don't trust that Pelia. What do you think?
I will trust whoever you instruct me to trust, sir. I
Right.
trust you
But I'm asking for your
entirely.
honest, objective opinion on that person. Do you think they are? Do you think they're okay, or do you think they're a snake? Not a great person.
Snake is the highest compliment you can pay
Is that
someone.
what I said? I didn't say that.
I have
didn't
not.
say
I have not seen anything to believe that Pelia can be called a snake. But there is yet
Snake?
time for heroics on our journey, sir.
it. Okay, well, just be careful crossing, and can't believe I'm saying this. Just don't die. Okay.
Cool. Cool. Pelia kind of looks behind you and says, "Hey, fellas, you might want to come across that rope real quick." And you see in the distance, you see some flags coming across the ice sheet towards you. They seem pretty far out, though.
I told you we should have taken that body with us and held it as collateral.
All right, let's everyone grab a rope when you're going across, and let's go. I'll go first this time.
Cool. Are you, who else on the rope now?
Oh,
Who's all going across?
I assume we go one at a time. But
she sees you going up, like, hey fellas, I think we're gonna need a bit quicker. Why don't you all come on, come.
okay.
I hop on the rope and then I have the snake rope out.
Cool.
Okay, do you want it done quick or do you want it done right?
Quick, preferably.
I'm gonna try to coordinate real quick with Sniffles to we each sort of hold a rope, and if one falls off, to sort of just hold on and then take it from there.
I will say, okay, with your Wiggles, when she's urging you to go quickly, you have a very bad feeling about this.
I don't like to. Oh, this is just like the time that I took I took that giant's shoe.
It is fine. Everyone grab onto a piece of this rope. Well, everyone wrap it around your waist. I will go first. The people that are still on will catch me if I fall, and when I get across, I'll catch you. Can I go first?
Yeah.
I rolled for
Athletics again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a critical 20.
Cool. You're shimmying across. Who else is shimmying across?
Ubad.
Ubad. And I'm going to say Ryan is also on there. Wiggles,
Ryan.
what are you doing? Ryan, I have shimmied. Ryan. Ryan just is about to go on the rope, and he trips and falls into the chasm, and immediately grabs a handhold on the side of the canyon.
Wait, but he had a rope tied around him as instructed, right? Or
Sure.
he decided he didn't need
So
it.
he's dangling.
Ryan,
That was planned.
taking the
Wiggle.
easy way across.
Ubad and Lee are on the rope. Wiggles, what are you doing?
How far am I from how far am I from the guy who just fell? I can't remember his name.
Ryan.
Ryan's it's such a hard name.
He's just dangling from the cable.
Ryan. I feel like I should go get him. Pull him up.
I think he's fine. I think Ubad's dragging him
fine?
along.
You're fine. Okay, he's fine.
I am going across perfectly as planned.
I think Sir Wiggles is going to just get fed up and just kind of cling to the rope and say, "Hey guys, I don't have a good feeling about this."
Cool. While you are all on the cable over the chasm, Pelia pulls out a saw and puts it to the cable and says, "I think was the four of us ought to have a talk, wouldn't you say?"
Oh god damn it.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
I was gonna cast command.
I'll cast suggestion.
Ubad did first. What's the
15
DC?
Wisdom save.
Okay. Saved.
14 wisdom save.
For save. What is it?
Suggestion?
Cool. Rolled 15. Wiggles.
12.
Wisdom also?
Thank you.
Fucking 20, baby.
And it's a steel cable?
It is a steel cable.
What kind of saw is it?
It's a very good saw.
And how far across are we?
Lee is the furthest across. He is about 15 feet from the edge.
Does Pelly do anything after we all cast spells on her?
She says, That's a very it's a nice try. If I didn't have this thing, and she pulls out like a star necklace from her. Uh, she pulls out a necklace. It's not a star. She pulls out a necklace from her jacket that is a symbol of a hand shushing a mouth
Is
that you
that?
are all familiar with.
Oh, I see. It's from the what's it called? The silent Order of
Yep.
Silence.
Yes.
Um,
See,
well, Pelia, you seem to have us over a hard place. What is it that you want?
I'm glad you asked. You see, I'm here to ensure that this mission doesn't succeed, so to speak. Now, I'm not looking to kill y'all, so, but I'm sure the Baroness has some sort of a hex on y'all to see that you are at least trying to finish your mission. So here's the deal. We're just gonna hike around in circles for the next couple months, just having a good old time exploring. We're not gonna go look for Varian. And then we'll get picked up by the ship in 2 months, and we'll tell them we couldn't find them.
This is a good plan.
How's that? I agree. Is this a? Is this a? Are you trying to trick her and play along, or you think it's actually a good plan?
Well, the plan seems good. Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but that sounds like a lie. I sort of not supposed to really, f with lies, but I mean, do you see the hard place that I'm in? I mean, I know I could die right now, but I'm supposed to be like very, very honest. So it's really tough.
Tell me, hon, what seems like a lie to you?
What's that?
You think I'm lying about this? That we're going to walk around in circles and then just take the boat home?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to lie to the Baroness. She was really nice. Tabby got me this nice.
Oh, she was nice. Okay.
Yeah, give me vegan hot dogs. They're delicious. Okay.
Sure.
All right.
I haven't really said where he is, so I'm gonna summon Pompadour to me.
Cool. You do that?
Okay. And then I'm going to try and kind of trying to slip my ring to Pompadour unseen.
Give me a sleight of hand.
That's a 14.
Gonna contest it with perception. 16. No, I see what you're doing there. Why don't you just stop real quick? We don't need it. We don't need to do any deception anymore. Everything's out in the open. So what's you doing there?
So your proposal is
No, hold on. What's Ubad doing?
Ubad?
Who, me?
I'm trying my best to keep myself alive.
Fair's fair. Just don't do any more fast movements, and we won't have a problem.
So your proposal is we come across, and then we all hike around, and we go back, and collect our money.
Well, that's the thing is we're probably not going to get a lot of money for this if we don't bring back Varian's or his remains. But you will get back alive. And if you don't go with this plan, I don't want to kill you, but I kind of got bigger things going on. You see?
You're going
You're in
to
a hard place.
kill all 5 of us.
Yes.
Or do you have an army or something?
I've seen you people. I think it won't be too much a problem. Also, you are all dangling over a bottomless chasm right now.
I am sure there's a bottom somewhere.
Would you like to find it?
Can I look down?
Yeah.
Is there a bottom?
You don't see one.
Well, I want to get off this rope. Yes.
You should be more specific. And say you want to get off this rope onto land and not now, right this second. See, if it was right this second, you would fall and die.
Okay. Now, to make sure you guys are going to follow my instructions, go look in your bag. You're going to find a small piece of paper in each of your bags.
You want us to look in our backpacks while dangling from this rope?
Yeah, you're tied on. You're fine. Aren't you all lashed to the rope?
Well, I think we're tied to each other, but if we all let go at the same time, that's not going to work very well.
Okay, one at a time, one at a time.
So you want us to get this piece of paper?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ubad pulls out his piece of paper.
Cool.
I can't find it.
Ryan pulls out his piece of paper. Fancy that. Sniffle takes his out and is kind of like eyeing it. Sniffle is still on the other side of the chasm.
Hey, Hayden.
Hmm?
I rolled an investigation to look for this thing in my bag, and I rolled a 2, -2. So I rolled a dirty 0.
You're like
I don't have it. It's not in here. I don't know what to say.
you have
Can I
the
read his?
Did you take the paper out of your bag?
No, I don't remember. It was a long ride. I mean, it's windy. I could have blown it. Can I just read his?
If you can't find that paper, I am throwing you in the cavern after
For
this, by the
real?
way.
For real? Come on. Oh, fine.
I'm going to say you have the time to just find it in your bag if you want to.
He clearly doesn't want to.
I found it. Sorry, it was right. It was on top the whole time, and I was looking like under it, but it's one of those things. Okay.
Okay. Now I need you all to eat these pieces of paper.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, what?
Wiggles ate the paper.
Yeah, I just pretended it was homework. So, in fact, in dog school, you're supposed to eat your homework.
Okay. Wiggles, climb. And she roll a wisdom save, Wiggles.
Rickrimini. Wisdom save
With
Wow.
disadvantage.
Oh, you punk. Ooh. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20
Dirty 20.
with disadvantage?
16 and
Jesus.
an 18.
You feel you
Sorry, what?
suddenly feel an extremely strong urge to do exactly what she tells you, but you like tense up and shrug it off.
You know what? I'm gonna play along. I'm gonna pretend to do what she's saying.
So you that she's okay. Climb over. Climb here, Wiggles.
Okay. Wow, you totally made me do that. It's crazy.
Wiggles, you are now on the side of the chasm with Apelia. Ubad, if you didn't hear, she ordered everybody to eat the paper, and Wiggles did.
Really did.
You see, this little paper will let me ensure that you follow what I tell you to do when I tell you to do it. Just, you know, I am one versus 6, so to speak here. It's a little insurance, if you know what I mean.
Thank you.
You can understand the position I'm in.
Thank you for counting my parrot as a person.
Very
Damn it.
aggressive.
1v5 then.
No, you have to deal
So-
with the parrot too.
So come on,
Very good.
eat the paper. You can come right up.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Ryan has eaten the paper. I have had better.
So wait, what happened? Sir Wiggles climbed over us in front,
Yeah.
and he's tied to the rope with
Just
us.
go with it.
It's
Very dexterous.
the geometry of this is not very well explained. So
Understood.
Ubad is going to put the paper in his mouth with his trunk, chew at it, and deceptively try and not swallow it.
roll me deception.
That's a 22.
It looks good to me. And Pelia turns to Wiggles and say, "Stay right there," and roll wisdom with disadvantage.
Wow. 16.
Jesus.
Yes, sir.
You feel the strong urge to stay, but you do not. You resist it.
Start running in circles or what? Just like. Okay, I'll stay.
Aren't you trying to? You're trying to make okay.
Yeah. Wow, I can't move. It's crazy.
I know. What's the Ubad? Why don't you come up here then? Come on, climb up.
Ubad comes across.
Cool. She lets you up. No, Ryan, you ate the paper too. Why don't you come up here, Ryan? You see Ryan go stiff and then like climb and scramble over Turtle.
Wait.
Or Lee.
Ryan, you could have done that all along. We've been hauling you across.
I can't not do it for some reason. And Ryan, why don't you stand right here? Ryan is stiff with attention. Ubad, you stand next to Ryan. Do you do that? Ubad?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Now, Lee, why don't you do your thing and then we can get the whole set.
Okay, let me come up there first. And I'll cast Misty Step to jump up there.
You do it, and she pulls her dagger on you. Now, don't get too clever, friend. Why don't you just down that paper?
Turtles are not known for their cleverness. Let me look at this paper, though. It is very interesting. And,
I got half a mind to just throw you into that chasm right now.
Don't you weigh like a third of what I weigh?
I'm very strong.
Never mind. Sorry.
Sniffle is across the other side of the cabin. Sir, what shall I do?
Can I whisper so I'm out of earshot of Pilates?
No.
Yeah. Just do what she says because I have to.
She
start winking big time. Yeah.
Sniffles eats the paper.
Oh, I see. That's what you were asking. Yes. Yeah. Why didn't she just put it in our mashed potatoes? I don't get it.
And says, Sniffles, why don't you come over here? And Sniffles does a cool corkscrew around the rope and comes over.
Now, listen, Pelia. Now you have everyone except me. You don't really need me, do you?
Bad. Kick Lee off the cliff, please. And Pelia backs up and like motions you to do it.
Sorry, who?
Ubad. Ubad, are you losing audio?
No, it kind of cut out, so it was like.
Okay.
Yeah, so Ubad will walk over towards Lee, and
wait, Billy, I'm just saying, you can trust me. You don't need this paper.
Ubad, kick him off. Lee, you do not know that Ubad has not eaten the paper.
That's true. I will eat the paper.
Ubad, stop. You eat the paper. Okay, Lee, why don't you come over here?
Okay. I walk over.
You are. Oh wait, you have to roll, not me.
Well, either way, I walk over.
Cool.
I rolled a 2. Oh no, a 4.
You are struck stiff, and you are compelled to follow her. All right, we got the whole set. Now, what did you say? We go on a hike.
You're the boss.
Now, folks, follow.
I'm pretty famished from all of that. Why don't we take maybe just an hour to sort of gain our footing and come to terms with what we're doing here.
You're tired. We've been here like 20 minutes. You need to.
We've climbed up a cliff,
Yeah.
across a chasm, and dealing with quite a lot of personal drama. Excuse me if I'm a little fatigued.
Okay.
We haven't even acclimated to the time zone.
Yeah, good point. I could use the rest too. And I start winking again.
I said let's march.
Oh, I fail. Oh, I see. Oh, this is weird.
Everybody, Lee, what's your roll?
18. Wait, did you say disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
You have to beat a 15 to disadvantage.
I beat it.
Cool. Everybody goes stiff except for Lee and Ubad, and starts marching in lockstep behind Pelia.
Well, I also start marching.
Cool.
I'm assuming Ubad does too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ubad will follow.
Cool. We'll make camp right as soon as we're off this ice shelf. How about that? And you march forward. Cool. You start coming to. You are coming to the edge of the ice shelf, and you come. Before you see a similar situation where there's a drop off the glacier, and then a ice shelf, and then a large bay that's full of broken sheets of ice across, and then you can see the other side of the ice. You can see more land after the bay. All right, now I think we're gonna have to cross this bay here, and I do agree. We should take a rest right before we climb down here, because we're gonna probably see our nasty friends again if we climb down. So why don't Ubad and Lee? Why don't you two set up the tents?
Okay. Wait, do we have to make a save on every command that she gives like that?
If you're gonna just go along with it, I'll just
Yeah,
say
yeah.
it's fine.
All right.
Cool. You set up the tents. You
Well,
set up the tents.
I think what technically my unseen servant does.
Do you have your unseen servant do it?
Well, I have to cast it first.
Because she didn't tell you to have your unseen servant do it.
Oh, so I should roll first?
Mm-hmm.
She did not say it.
Okay, I got a 0.
Yeah, you,
Oh, wait,
you
no.
just do.
Sorry, I got confused. But I got a very low roll.
Cool.
Can I, while I feel it taking effect, can I try to talk to her during it? Pelia, usually I have my unseen servant do it. Would that be okay? Am I
Yeah. Why don't you summon your unseen servant and do it?
am I able to talk
Yeah.
and everything? Okay. I'll do that.
Cool. She does that, and Ubad sets up one of the tents theoretically, and then you and your unseen servant do the other one. Unseen servant is different than Almirage. Okay, it took me a
Yes.
minute to remember that. And she says, "All right, now, how about the lot of you take that tent over there, and I'll take this one."
That sounds very
Yeah.
cold for you.
Well, then you don't have to worry about it.
Uh, okay. Oh, wait. Okay. I'll take that tent.
Cool. You only have to roll if you want to do something
Yeah,
else.
no, I'm wasting my goes.
Cool.
Guys, let me tell you a story about. It's an old pug story. It's called the hare, the wolf, and the T-Rex. And the story is about a hare who was being stalked by a wolf, and he walked through the forest for 3 days being stalked by the wolf. And the wolf would bark at him, but then one day the hare ran away, and he was eaten by a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Do you get the moral of the story? Do you see what I'm saying? I think
Yes, but it's so much more lovely when you tell it to us.
I think maybe the goblins were trying to warn us.
Pelia says,
No,
"Hey,
I'm not here. I'm in the tent.
Cool.
I say this when we get back to the tent.
So out of you guys are all in the tent saying this. Pelia has Ryan pour this pot of powder around you guys' tent, and then Ryan joins you inside the tent. It seems she has us at by our rude thing to say.
Our
I'm
stomachs.
too honorable to say balls.
Bent over a barrel? Is that what you were gonna say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan, can you take the first watch at the front of the tent?
Of course.
And when Ryan is not looking, because I don't trust him,
Ryan's outside the tent, pokes his head out of the tent, says, "I'm watching."
and then as soon as Ryan is not in the tent anymore, Ubad, he takes his trunk, pulls out the chewed on paper, and says, "Lee, can you identify this?"
Very clever. Yes, I will cast Identify.
How do you not just eat paper? That's such self-control. Oh my god.
It seems to be a paper that is
I'm a grazer.
infused.
We chew down everything we eat.
It's a paper. It's infused with a spell that is whoever is like the person that created it. You have you basically she can cast the suggestion spell on you whenever she likes, and you have disadvantage against it if you have ingested the spell.
Would that identify? Can I get any sense of how long it lasts, or if there's any kind of range restrictions?
It's within earshot, and it lasts for a long ass time. For as long as I need the campaign, it to work in the campaign.
Earshot. So if we just stab a pencil in our ear and we all go deaf, it'll be okay.
You're on the same page as me.
I see.
Can I also identify the powder outside?
Sure. How many spell slots are you using?
I'm ritual casting it. I don't even have it prepared.
Fancy.
Super fancy.
Show off. I don't even have it prepared.
I couldn't even cast it if I wanted to.
It's like it seems to have some residue of the alarm spell in it. Thus, if anybody crosses it, it'll trigger something.
I'll pick up the tent while we're in it and just walk away. Maybe she won't notice.
Well, what say you guys?
I'm gonna have Pompadour fly out of the tent, past the circle, around and back in.
Okay, that works.
Okay. How much do we know about? Oh, I can't tell if you guys are being really still or if I keep freezing up.
We were
You're
being exceptionally.
We were trying to trick
It's
you.
we're frozen.
mannequin challenge.
Now you're freezing up.
Okay. Well,
So we could try to get out and kill
No.
her in her sleep.
great suggestion.
Thank you.
I tell you what though, for some reason when she had her spell on me, I felt like about a 1 in 2 chance, little less than 1 in 2 chance, and I actually didn't I didn't need to do the things she said. I was able to save myself, you see. Oh, this is cool. We're stuck in time. Um so you see, I was able to save. You see. So I
Well,
don't think it's not that high.
it's high for some of us.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I guess Ryan probably, right? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes.
She's right over there. He could probably still
Wait,
hear us.
is it nighttime or is this just a nap? I'm confused. Are we going to sleep?
You were sit down for a long rest.
Oh, okay.
Well, either way, I don't think she'll have us live through this.
Yes, it does seem like it. Well, we could set her tent on fire.
I don't think your bonfire trick will work on her.
No. Well, it does seem. So wait, it was a verb. Only the verbal commands worked. It wasn't. She never mentally commanded anyone, right?
No.
I I can make us deaf. Well, some people deaf. Three people. With if I use up all my spell slots.
Oh, I see. Uh, Sniffles. You have ears.
Of course, sir.
Okay, that's out of the question.
You've been talking to me this entire time.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You make a good point, sir.
Well, what is the limit of this spell?
Of my
She
spell
make
or
us fight
her
each
spell?
other, kill her spell.
It seems more like simple commands so far, but she did make me set up the tent.
Yes, that was awful of her.
How mean.
From my identify, does it seem like it takes an action to do one of these commands, or she can just literally talk to us and we have to do it?
I'm gonna say it seems faster than an action.
Let's just play it long for now.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And then later,
I'm all out of ideas. That's as
I
far as I
see.
got.
I see.
Cool. You good for now?
Yes, I mean we need
I
to
don't
take.
know. Part of me says that we need to take care of this sooner rather than later.
Can we just?
But I don't know. I could be wrong. We don't have any lead on where the Baroness's son might be. Maybe hiding around aimlessly for a day or two, we can at least get the lay of the land.
I mean, Ubad, if you can do to her what you did to Bort, that would probably be enough.
Yes, but she seems. You saw that pendulum. She seems resistant.
Yes.
And I don't think I can be like every day, be like, gotcha.
I mean, that is what you did with Bort.
Bort was a simpler fellow.
True, true.
or it was a terrible monk.
Can you have your parrot tell those on the ship to send word to my queen to send aid? No,
I can't do any of that.
that'll probably take like months. Yeah. We should just we should just kill her. I don't know. Should I be saying that? Is that not very paladin?
Well, she does appear to be evil.
That's a good point. Oh, while we're resting, can I use one of my divine sense thingies?
Sure.
And it'll tell me if there's a undead or fey or see something like that, celestial,
What's the
fiend,
range?
fiend, undead, 60 feet.
And you do that?
Is the
I
tent
do
within
that.
60 feet?
Yeah, the tents are within. The tents are like 10 feet apart.
Wait, is she behind total cover?
Yeah,
All right. Like total cover?
it's a tent.
Do it in the
Oh.
morning.
I've been doing it in the morning. I just gotta find out.
Lee, how much energy do you have left?
I mean,
As spell slots.
I have 1 second level spell and 3 first level spell slots.
Not exactly sure what you mean by spell slots, but
So I could try to suggest her one more time. I can make one person deaf, or I can enlarge myself.
I think we know which one. We all agree. Yes. It'd be great if you were taller.
Yes.
Hilarious.
do you think would you be better doing this now or in the morning?
Well, what are we going to do? I can't. The only thing I really can't do right now is to try to control her mind 3 times. I can only do it once right now. Everything else I'm fine on.
And Brian's still outside. What's Sniffles doing?
Sniffles, what are you doing?
Sniffles is sleeping.
Okay.
Oh. Looks so kind of cute when it sleeps. That's terrifying. You almost can't see the rat digesting in its stomach.
Other
Okay,
than
well let's
using
right now.
Yeah.
I say go. What do you say?
I think it does seem like there's a verbal component. Beyond using my deafness spell, we could also just try to stuff wax in our ears. I have a great deal of shell wax.
Yes, I have some tusk gel. Maybe we can rub them together.
That seems like it might help. I mean, even if we completely negate this paper, she seems very powerful. But as you say,
What are we? Chopped up tertiary organs?
That sounds delicious.
yeah, I could go for some
It's
tertiary organs.
tertiary organs. Man, what if we just run? And I don't know, leave Ryan. But I'd have to take Sniffles. I feel so bad.
So you want to go right now, Ubad?
I mean, I'm ready and able.
Sir Wiggles, are you in?
Well, I would more want to play the long game.
You think she'll be on her guard right now?
I mean, she's a professional. She'll be on her guard every day.
Even when using the bathroom, I see. Well,
She doesn't seem the type who one day will just be like, I love you and accept you and don't, trust you with my life. He doesn't seem the type to do that.
See what I'm in. There's another story of my people about the loyal dog. He was loyal, and his owner beat him, and he was loyal, and his owner didn't feed him. And then one day, his owner told him to do something, and he obeyed, but then he didn't, and then he killed his owner. You see what I'm saying? There's a moral to this story.
Yes.
Okay.
We should kill our owner.
Right. Right. But play along until the time is right. Or it could be right now. Who knows? You know. If we're gonna do it, I like my tiptoeing of the tent idea.
Okay. If we're not going to act now, let's have a word. One of us says it means go.
Okay.
Any of us say boysenberry.
I was going to say rutabaga. Great minds think alike.
Listen, Obad, if this does go down, can I ask one thing? Can you just give me an ox? Just give me an ox or something.
It's the magic of the bag.
Right. Or just whatever. Just anything I can ride and stab with. I feel like I got really good at stabbing. Okay. Well, let's go talk, murder, whichever. I'm in for anything.
We're going right now?
Are you going right now? Final decision. Are you going right now? Or are you going to sleep?
Yeah, we're going now. We're going to sleep. I don't know. I'm too amped up.
How about first thing in the morning?
Or first thing at night? Wait, who has dark vision?
Is that your final answer?
You're trying to murder in your sleep.
When do you need dark vision?
In nighttime, when it's dark.
When is it dark?
When is it dark?
That's good to know.
Oh, I see. We're going so fast. Oh, that's funny, Hayden.
You both have dark vision?
I don't think I have dark vision, do I?
I don't know. I don't.
Okay.
But I can hold my breath for up to 1 hour at a time.
Nice.
And really, isn't that better than dark vision?
Yeah.
Night has fallen. I don't know how you guys know that. But you all go to sleep and have a long rest and think fighting dreams of killing a woman in the morning. And that's what we're going to call it.
Oh, what do I howl at? What does a dog howl at if there's no
the sun?
There's no moon. Do I howl at the sun?
There's still a moon, to be clear.
There's still a moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't go away.
Okay.
I don't
However
think.
that works. Boy.
What a twist, Hayden.
Yay.
Well, that was interesting. My heart was actually real life pounding.
Nice.
That's good. It means my fear senses were kicking in.
Does anybody have any raid requests? No?
Oh, let me check. I just have my pop-out window.
Did you say your papa window? Papa.
I just have the chat pop out, so I'm not actually looking at Twitch.
Da-da.
Da-da.
Da-da. I'd very much like to be raided. Da-da. My favorite Twitch channel, ComeDy&D, won't raid me. What do I do? Oh, why can't I just buy them?
Let's raid Dr. Fox Meat.
Oh, cool. Good call. And in the meantime, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sirenscape, for letting us use your music. That was stand up.
Thank you, Gamescape.
And thank you to everybody for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. We'll see you. Yeah, we'll be here next week, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
We will see you next Thursday.
Crazy stuff.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.